everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Atigiri. I'm an English learner, and this is my practice video where I might be speaking in English only. I might try to speak and explain things only in English, and this is something which I really like to do, but because of my own reasons, because of my own silliness or careless behavior, I must uh, admit this that I was not consistent while doing this. Apart from that, every time when I am making excuses, there is no perfect reason. So yeah, let's get started. So today is the best day because today is Mother's Day. When you know that your mother has done a lot of sacrifices to make you this version of you, and they always admire their children, like they want to be them more brighter in their future, more better at their skills, and they want them always happy in their life. So this is what happens when you celebrate your Mother's Day or Father's Day or any day which dedicated to our parents. This is the best day when we celebrate it. So when I was young, when I was at home, when I was in my school time, I'm talking about school time, I used to talk to my mother about this, like, Mama, how can I celebrate this Mother's Day to with you? Because this day is completely dedicated to you. We are always with you. We are eating, we are living, we are fighting, we are arguing, we are crying with each other. We are always with each other, right? How can I celebrate this day in a better way? So my mom used to say that, do as you like. I can't say how to do things, but she was like, I just want my children should be happy in their life. That's it. And she is the one who has given all the sacrifices just to make us happy, just to make us more brighter in our life. Literally from my childhood, I have seen my mother doing a lot of sacrifices, not in big things but even in small and little things, which might not make sense in others eye. Like when people third people will see that, that person will say it's not a big deal, but for me, because my mother was doing those things, that was means that means a lot to me. So this happens when you very personally see things, that how you are doing things, uh, how things are going on in your family, how your mother is doing everything for you. She is doing everything, every single thing, since morning till night. She is always caring about you, she is always taking care of you. And because in my childhood, my mother was like, I can't help you in your studies, but whatever it takes, I will try to give you so that you can make good results out of it. And I used to like, oh, it's okay, you can't teach me by your own, but you can. You are giving me every privilege, every option to make my studies better every single day. And you should, she was like, I'm always with you, I'm always there wherever you need of mine. And she was like, whenever you need money, whenever you need support, whenever you need that emotional support, that mummy, I am not doing well, I'm sick, I'm this, because of this I'm not doing well, my studies is lagging behind. I used to talk about a lot of things with my mother, and my mother was never judging me at that point of time. My mother used to say every positive thing which can make me happy or which can make me more positive. So when I thought of speaking on this, that how we can celebrate this Mother's Day, I just say that I am very grateful that I got this beautiful lady in my life, and she is the bestest woman in the on the earth and in my family, I think so. Because my mother is the biggest support in my life. I can't imagine my life without my parents, and both mother and parents are so important in my life. I can't imagine myself anywhere, because they are always with me. Because I am studying this all this just because my mother, my father has supported me a lot. So these days, literally, I just thought of making video because before this I was just making excuses that I don't want to do it, I don't have time, I don't have alone space just to make video. But today I don't know what happened. I just thought that there should not be any excuse on making and saying things about my mother. And I was like, this day completely reminds me of my whole childhood when I was alone. I'm the only daughter of my family, and that comes the support, there comes the emotional support. Like, you, if you don't have sister, you feel that you should have somehow, you should have. And this is what happened with me in my whole childhood. I used to say to myself, what if I would have a little sister? I would be talking with her like these things, and I used to think about this topic a lot. And this is so funny because every time this happens with me, whenever I'm feeling any problem, I just feel like, whom with I should share it. So, in my whole childhood, my mother was my sister, she was my friend, she was my biggest supporter, she was the best lady, and she is the best lady, and she will be the best lady. Uh, Even in small things, she has shown a lot of love to me, a care which I can't, thank in words. This is so precious, this is so expensive. I can't afford this much with the money. This is something which is priceless. The love, the admiration, the care which you get from your mother is like, is precious. It is like, you can't price it. Something which is given by the god is your parents, and you should be grateful, you should be thankful for them. And I am really, really very grateful, and I am the one who should be grateful until my last breath to my parents, that I got such nice parents in my life. And every day when I am like starting my day, I am always like praying to the god that my mother, my father should be the best like soul on this earth. They should always get all the happiness in their life. But what happens, like while we are growing in our life, we are losing something, that we are always far from our parents. Because when we are going in that direction of approaching our dreams, our future, bright future, we are always leaving our parents behind. Not in terms of like we are emotionally not attached to them, we are completely like attached to our parents when we are living far from our home. But the thing is, we are not physically there with our parents. We are not able to touch our parents. We are not able to feel that love which we can feel in person. We are always talking to like our parents on video call, audio call, and that is not enough to show love with your parents. And this is what happens. I don't know whether you realize this fact or not, but in my case, I feel that this is the most important thing which I'm missing. That in person you can show love, you can show a lot of overwhelm emotions with your parents. But on phone you can just talk about things, how things are going on, how you are doing, have you eaten food, are you doing well, are you studying well, is your health is okay or not. These thoughts are always just we are talking, like we are talking, yapping about these things, like what happened in my day, this and that. But we are unable to show love to our parents like in person. Okay, so I miss this thing a lot. Apart from that, when we are at home, we always do some little silly things which makes our parents happy, that our children are yet doing that childish act, and they feel so happy that even though they have grown up, they are little children for us. And this thing always reminds them, and also reminds me that how our parents are. They always think that their children are little child, and they should be treated like only small baby. And this love I just admired my whole life, and I might be admiring by the last time. I just want my parents happy. I wish you, every mother, every lady on this earth, happy Mother's Day, because this day is so, so, so like completely overwhelming when it comes to talk about our parents, or especially our mother. This is the biggest biggest important, and I think the most important topic of our life, parents and mother. one thought always comes in my mind is, how can I thank my mother in words? I have no words to explain the gratefulness to my mother, but I just want to do something which makes my mother happy, which makes my parents more happy about this, that they have done a lot of sacrifices, they have missed a lot of events, functions, and a lot of things. Those things can make our parents happy and more like joyous, but because of their children they didn't like allow themselves to enjoy such things. They lost those part of life where they could be celebrating some extra things in their life, but because of like in the responsibility or the duty of like making their children's more happy in their life, they lost a lot of things, they lose a lot of things. uh, I just want to do such things which are the goal or which are the dream of my parents as well. I'm doing such thing. I am on this journey of becoming doctor, not only because it's my dream, because my parents every single day since I have dreamt about this, they have always supported me, and they always prayed for me that one day our daughter will be this big person. So this happens, like I just want to achieve that goal with very honesty, with very like that sense of responsibility, that I want to do something, not because this is my dream, because this is also the dream of my mother and father. They have like done a lot of things. They have earned a lot of money, they have spent a lot of money, they have invested a lot of money in my education, and this is my goal and this is my dream, but yet they are supporting more than my dream. It looks like in my life that this is not, this is uh, dream of my parents rather than mine, I feel like sometimes, because they are more excited about my future, they are more dedicated towards my studies, like how she is doing, whether she is going to do something, is there any problem, we can figure it out, we can help you, just tell us instantly whenever you feel any problem there. They are not here, they are away from me, they are far, they are lots of kilometers away from me, but the emotion that they shows, that if you have any problem, just call us, we'll help you out. This is not possible, they can't help me in instant, but the way they show that care, the love, that touches the heart, and that is too much touchable, because I can't thank god enough for such kind parents, such a beautiful lady, like she has made my life heaven for real. I have not imagined my life this much pretty and beautiful. Just because of my mother, I am living this life, I am having this conversation on this topic. So yeah, thank you so much god, and I wish you all mothers happy mother's day. I also wish my mother that happy mother's day mommy. I'm so grateful that I got you, and I just want to accomplish every dream which you have seen for me, or I also want to do a lot of things for you so that I can see you happy in your own way. uh, I might be praying for you for your long life. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.